feeling a little reflective today. Welcome to the Wayne Report. Today I'm going to talk about the time when I was an influence on some kids. Okay, so to tell this story, we have to go back to a time when I was 15 years old. That was a long time ago. I was a camp counselor at a day camp for kids aged 8 to 12 years old. Camp lasted 2 weeks, and here's how it worked. Every day, the parents would come by, drop off the kids, leave them there with us for the day. We'd play with them, play games, teach them stuff. We had a cook who was also our first aid attendant. They made great food. And then we'd sit around a campfire at the end of the day, tell stories. Parents would come by, pick them up, and take them home. And we'd come back the next day and do the whole thing again. We did this for 2 weeks. There's something else I should add. Every year the camp had a theme. And the theme that I was there, it was a science fiction theme. So the different teams of counselors were like Star Wars or Battlestar Galactica or Star Trek. I was on the Star Trek team. To go with that science fiction theme, we had nicknames, characters from those shows. My name was Scotty. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor. No, wait, that's Bones. I was Scotty. That was my nickname. Nobody else really knew my real name. On with the story. Now, there were these two girls, aged 8 and 10. I wish I could remember their names. They're very important to the story. In fact, that's what this story is about. For some reason, they took a liking to old Scotty. Now, the girl who was 8 was type 1 diabetic. And what type 1 diabetes is when you have to do the insulin shot. In her case, she had to do it twice a day. At 8 years old. For the rest of her life. So here we are, day 3, having lunch. And the cook, who was also the first aid attendant, remember, comes to me and says, "Hey, Wayne, this girl wants to see you." So when we gathered in the corner where she was about to give herself the needle, she insisted that I be there to see her give herself the needle. She wanted to show me that she was big girl enough to do her needle herself. And she did. I don't know why she felt it was important that Scotty see her give herself the needle. But it really hadn't. It really got me right here. You know what I mean? Okay, so we finished the day camp. 2 weeks goes by. Everybody had a great time. There's a big production at the end of it for the parents. They all clap and cheer and, you know, they're happy for their kids. We get a pat on the back and as counselors and send us on our way. Okay, so this is where it gets good. About 2 weeks later, my mom gets a phone call from this lady looking for Scotty. And my mom, of course, says there's no Scotty that lives here and must have the wrong number. This happened a lot back in the day. It wasn't really an abnormal thing. A little bit later, phone rings again. Same lady asked my mom for Scotty. My mom realizes that I was at the camp, remembers that my name is Scotty, and says, my son was there. His name is Wayne. That must be him, they say. So I speak to her. I had such an impact for some reason, I don't know why, on those kids that they wanted to have me over to thank me for lunch. I mean, they weren't going to eat me. They just wanted to invite me over for lunch. So I got on the bus with directions in hand, found their house, and we had lunch. The two girls, their mom, and their dog, on their back patio. We ate grilled cheese sandwiches. I remember this. I don't know why I had an influence or an impact on them. I don't know what it was I did. But I'll always remember that. I kind of thought I was going to tell the story about how I had an influence on and an impact on people. But those two sisters and that little girl had a profound impact on me. I'll never forget that day. I'll never forget that camp. Okay, that's it. I'm done. It's the Wayne Report. I'll see you all tomorrow. It's a daily vlog. Whatever.